Hey, we're live. Sweet. Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. Gonna angle this down for you guys so you can hopefully see what's going on here. So, usually what I do is I hop on Discord or share everything, but I kind of in a time constraint because I got like 20-ish minutes to really get this going. Hey, Ghost Rider Gamer. Actually, gotta adjust the screen up here so I can see that a little bit better. But anyways, so just gonna be trying to work on the wings here for today. The wings in the backpack region. Don't got a lot of time, but I didn't want to put up another like unimportant review. So, have I ever faked being sick? Nah, because anytime I ever tried to pull that one, um, my mom already kind of knew. So I got these gloves hanging out. Oh, I got gloves stuck in an acceptable blade. That's not a good thing. Uh, where'd my nippies go? I've just seen them. Talk about time constraints, and I'm not even prepared. There we go. Yeah, so I can't say I ever really did, or at least had a good opportunity to do it. So we need stuff from D1 and 2. This is B. D was this stuff, right? These little black ones, or the little gray ones? Yes. Oh, it works for you? Well, that's cool. Yeah, never really ever got that lucky with it, so. Okay. So we need the 10s out of here. Snip these off. I don't know if we'll get the entire backpack done while we're sitting here, but I'm going to make a good old college try. Okay, I think I'm supposed to snip that part there. Then maybe this part here. There we go. Then we need the front, which is 23. But my runner only goes to 22. Up 23 is over. Didn't go quite in order. This makes me a little sad. We gotta do the same thing for the other one, but I would like to get this put together before continue on with that. So this part faces this way. This goes into there. There's a little piece of plastic on the inside of here to keep that, I think, only going certain directions. And then this goes over top of all of that. Cool. Maybe should have sanded that down a little bit. Yeah, it's probably gonna still actually do the sanding. Got my little things right here. Little glass files. One fun thing. I was trying to figure out Christmas presents. My wife was asking me stuff that I would maybe want. I actually found this cool this is a graded Last Ronin comic for not stupid amount of money. It's like one of those pieces that'd be like maybe a solid investment piece. Especially for baby Casey eventually. Alright, got that smoothed out. Let's grab the other one. You're not late. We haven't really gotten too far ahead on here. Literally only snipped off like 3 things so far. Like I mentioned earlier, just trying to get the backpack pretty much. I would like to get it set up tonight, but I only got till about 7 to really work on this. Because my initial plan was I was actually going to work on this Red King that's sitting right next to me. But I still got to do a couple of things before I could really start epoxy puttying him. So I'll have to save him for another day. But at least when I do, the photos are already done. Try to do the quick way, and I got kind of punished for that one. Alright, that's looking solid. Let's jam this into... Oh, one we already did. Don't want that. So this goes in upside down. Pops in. Sand that nub off real quick. Cool. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was gonna say I've had this shirt for a bit now. I think we got it off Redbubble, if I'm not mistaken. Gypsy versus Godzilla would be sweet. I think my problem is I think Gypsy, like, at least to me, it always seemed like the Jaegers would have like a significant advantage over some of the like kaijus. Mainly because, like, I don't know what Godzilla does. It's something that can tank an atomic breath and have a sword. Although I would say, to be fair, I don't think a lot of the Jaegers would be able to take like an atomic blast to the face and survive it. More than likely, anyways. Okay. Ooh, I probably should have paid attention to which one was which, but I think they're the exact same, so it shouldn't really matter. This just goes over top of this. Excellent. Trying to just sand down these nubs at the same time. At least make it a little smoother. Alright. Favorite Godzilla character? Probably be Biollante. Always had a soft spot for that girl. Favorite human character? I would say would probably be Douglas Gordon from Final Wars. Always really liked that guy. Also had a soft spot for Kobayashi from Godzilla Raids Again. I think it's a human character that doesn't get enough recognition, you know? I don't know if any of you guys have any specific human characters you guys really liked. Alright, so we need D1 and 19. $18, $19. I should read better. Where's 18, 19? Oh, on D1. I'm looking at D2. It'd probably help if I had the right runner. It's like, it doesn't go that high. It doesn't go that high. God, these are some giant pegs that are holding these parts in. Favorite Godzilla movie would be Godzilla versus Kong, the 1962 one. Is easily my favorite one. I don't know, a lot of that just has like it just has like most everything that I really want, like a good old classic Godzilla movie. That's one ugly nub bark. I will say some of these parts would definitely have like the benefit of painting. Like if I were airbrushing some of this or repainting some of these plastic parts, definitely wouldn't have to care about some of these nubs nearly as much as I do. Okay, and then we need A, which is the colored one here. Are we done with this one? I just realized I think this is the last thing on this runner. I'll take it. Alright, so I don't think we need A anymore, so I'm going to toss it over there for now. Just in case. No, I mean, I probably missed something. Kind of like Santa Claus over here. I gotta make a list and check it twice whenever I'm looking at stuff. Where was the other pegs? Right there. They actually came out pretty clean. Good choices. Good choices. I think my only problem with Baragon, he just doesn't really get, like, outside of Frankenstein Conquers the World, any real loving for the Godzilla series. Cool design, though. I always loved his design. Whoops, sorry. I didn't fully commit, thank goodness. So... how does this one hook in? Like that? That seems weird. Too many things on the page, I can't move it. Yeah, I did. It was pretty sweet. I know Arnez and I probably should do a video about it. Yeah, so probably should have did that last time he was over, to be honest. Okay, I'm confused. How does this... because I see... this part here... oh... that makes so much more sense now that I actually looked at the other part. Because that's for that. Okay. And again, this gray's got some really ugly cut marks. And now I hook that together. Sweet. And then it shows this going into each of these. So then you have this angled piece there. That angled piece like so. Why does it show more parts? I'm confused. Okay. It's actually a new piece. So we need D1, D2. This guy. And this guy here. That was almost a catastrophe. It was going a little bit too high. Hey, Jay. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is it's supposed to be junior, because especially the way the beginning of the short is, it kind of harkens back to that Godzilla vs. Destroyer ending, which is cool. 17, which is this one. I will say it's one thing I always really loved about doing model kits. It's almost not even quite the process of getting everything together. It's getting once you get a runner done, just knowing that like this is completed and you'll never touch it again. Like it almost gives you like as much of a high as actually completing the thing. Oops. Yeah. Grabbing the wrong runners. So same thing for this one. The only thing I almost messed up is right here there's a peg. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll see if I can hear my dog shuffling around upstairs. But there's this little peg on here. Almost snipped that darn thing off. One thing I do like though is how they like did his atomic charging and how it's like in his chest. I thought was really cool. I think I said it before, but the only thing I didn't really care for was just like how fast some of the combat was. Like especially with the Gigants, how fast they were moving around in certain sections, but then like Godzilla's still like lumbering around. Alright, these are hooked up. Ooh, now it's just putting wings together. Cool. I have no idea what this other part's for, but we got some extra runners, so we'll get back to those eventually, I guess. So backpack. I need E1 and 2 of both sections of 9. 9 and 10, which is this big wing here. So now here's where we get to the super time consuming part. Is all the miscellaneous wings that are going to be coming off of this darn thing. So is there any extra piece that I need? Oh, before I do that, I need to do this, I guess. So 17, 18, which is conveniently right here. That made the ugliest cut right there. Probably won't be the next video. Because I think I mentioned this before, but a lot of my commissions are like the stuff that I do on this channel for my custom work is generally just like what people have paid me to do. I generally don't get a lot of time to actually sit down and do my own. Though I do got some in the works. So that's outside. Once this going backwards like that. Okay. And then this. Ooh, that tucks in. That's pretty spiffy. Looks like top of the wing without parts. That goes into there. It shows red here and here. Then this part goes here. And then we seal it up. Oh, that's actually really cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, trying to take my time with it. Like I even mentioned, I'm definitely not going to get this done in this time span because pretty much right at 7, I'm going to be calling it good for the stream for today. And then probably work more on this. But today's Tuesday, so Thursday. So Thursday we'll probably wrap this up. But doing this Thursday, I might actually have some time to actually work on panel lining. So hopefully I can mess around with that for a little bit. Got that part off. I really despise this stupid little peg being right here because now I got to round this part out. Just to making sure that it's not going to cause any issues. All right, so that was like this again. Yeesh. Then we take this, doing that backwards. Goes into there. This part, let it stand. So that, like that. This, like that. Was this part facing down. This goes over top. Also random here. That's actually pretty cool. Ooh, so these go into there. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I dig that. Because this is going to end up all hooking back here eventually. This one specifically is a commission. This was my payment for it, was some new nippers, which these are some God Hand, the PN 120. They were on sale, but they were like $40 nippers. And it's for a buddy, so I don't mind doing it. So I'm gonna put it together and do the panel lining, make them look spiffy, and put the stickers on them. And then I actually have some kits that I plan on doing myself. Because I used to actually really like doing the Gundam kits, but my collection got ruined a long time ago. And haven't really done much about it since. And want to kind of get back into it. So I have a master grade set aside, a high grade, plus I got some of the pretty much all the Witch of Mercury ones on pre-order. Really stoked about those ones. So whenever they come in, I know I have 2 of them on the way and the rest are pre-ordered. Feeling good. Kind of curious about the Transformer movie, if I'm going to be honest. The Rise of the Beast. I was just sitting here, I was like, well, maybe I'll cut out the couple of the things for the wings and... Nah, I think I'll save it. I was gonna say, maybe I'll put the gun together, but I think the gun requires stickers, so I don't want to mess with that yet. Yeah, because pretty much all that's left mainly is the twin rifles, the sabers, and the other 2 wing sections, and then he will be fully assembled. Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't heard a bad thing about him yet. And I really like the anime so far, so I was like, hey, you know what? Like, I'll hop into them. I was going to avoid doing high grades. Actually, I probably should angle this up so you guys actually seem to be talking. But I was going to avoid doing high grades. But, yeah, it's hard to just find master grades, especially around here. So, when I get a chance of doing master grade ones, I'll tend to get them. Because I've definitely been talked into wanting to try to get the heavy arms. Because heavy arms is my favorite Gundam. And there's a really cool Endless Waltz variant that's a master grade that came out not too long ago. I kind of want to grab that. And then I'll just be like certain ones here and there. Right? Face reveals for everyone. Anyways, we're going to call it good here. Also, I realized that there actually is some stickers for the clear parts on his limbs and stuff, but I think I'm going to hold off on a lot of those until I do all the paint aligning, and then I'll apply all the stickers. Because I could do that, clear coat them, and then call them a day. Probably do it in a matte. Maybe semi-gloss? Not 100% yet. I think a matte would probably be the best. And just cover up some of the shinier bits. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up to date with channel donate. Greatly appreciate it. Also, link in the description for entertainment. Or if you guys like to get some Gundam kits for yourself. Batman didn't stay in the way I wanted it. It's whipping around a little bit too fast. Gotta go back in his box until Thursday. Anyways, again, if you guys like to check that out, get yourself some Gundam kits. Greatly would appreciate it. That's where all my Mercury ones are pre-ordered through right now. Great thing too is if you do find them at other places, you can also cancel, and they do free shipping if you spend over $40. But anyways, see you in the next video.